Welcome to the latest episode of Something from the Margin of My Bible, and this is going to be a note that has to do with Numbers chapter 7. In fact, really the entirety of the chapter. And so I want to go ahead and tell you the place I have this note in my Bible is between Numbers chapter 6, verse 27, and above Numbers chapter 7 and verse 1. And obviously, I'm not going to read the entire chapter of Numbers chapter 7, but let me remind you that the end of Numbers chapter 6 is the famous blessing that Aaron gave, that he was supposed to bless the people of Israel with. That's Numbers chapter 6 and verse 23. We sometimes sing it. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you, be gracious to you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And then God ends that chapter by saying, so they shall put my name upon the people of Israel, and I will bless them. But Numbers chapter 6 had dealt with the Nazirite vow and then this blessing at the end of the chapter. And so Numbers chapter 7 then follows, but it doesn't follow chronologically. And so this is what I have between Numbers chapter 6 and Numbers chapter 7. And I'll tell you, this is a little bit lengthy note, so you might want to have a little extra room to write this. It's not just a word or two. This is what I have written. This chapter, again, speaking of Numbers chapter 7, this chapter is placed here for emphasis, not chronology. It shows that the priesthood who gave the blessing in chapter 6, verses 24 to 27, and the altar belong together. So you have this chapter, Numbers chapter 7, showing the offerings that are given to the consecration of the tabernacle. By the way, Numbers chapter 7 is really, really long, but that's why it is found here. This is not meant to be a chronological chapter. It's meant to be an emphasis chapter. So again, here's the note. This chapter is placed here for emphasis, not chronology. It shows that the priesthood who gave the blessing in chapter 6, verses 24 to 27, and the altar belong together. Again, it's one of those chapters that just ties things together. So sometimes we read the Bible and we know things are chronological. Sometimes we read the Bible and we see that it's very clearly not. And there's other places we just need to be reminded of that. So that's why I have this note here between Numbers chapter 6 and Numbers chapter 7. So I hope this encourages you with a section of Scripture that sometimes you overlook. In fact, many of us will kind of just jump through Numbers chapter 7 because it's really long. But by knowing why it's there, maybe it will encourage us to read it a little more closely and think about it a little more deeply. We hope you'll be back with us again next week for something else on the Margin of My Bible. Thanks for listening.